Hello, beautiful souls, light workers, and star seeds. Welcome to the Power Codes Technique Introduction and the Demo Session. Please enjoy the following presentation. I'm happy to connect with you here. Have a bright and wonderful day. From Power Codes Technique, I'm Başak Pirtini. I'm happy to present you with one of the newest and the fastest healing modalities I've ever seen and experienced for my 20 years. This is a Power Codes Da Vinci. He said, realize everything that is connected to everything else. So I'm going to first introduce myself. I've been interested in healing techniques for over 20 years. Actually, I'm a chemist. I graduated from Bosphorus University in Istanbul. I have written a book about natural parenting on the path to natural motherhood for Turkish readers. It's about ecological and chemical-free and drug-free living in a modern city, how to raise your child chemical-free. And for the past couple of years, I've been working for healing people, animals, nature, and all around the world with healing modalities. My own modality called Power Codes and others like emotion code, body code, accessories, communication with animals, and universal energy sessions. Thanks for coming. And today I'm going to be talking about some of the basics of the healings. Everything is vibrations. These are essential for you to understand how the Power Codes came about. All our beliefs, emotions, and memories build vibrations that we hold inside. And another thing is that these vibrations from our inner world creates our outer world. You know the universal law, like attracts like. You cannot project what you do not hold vibrationally. And good to hear that not only bad things, but good things like love, joy, and peace also project. So what's a code? I have been working with the healing modalities for my past 20 years, and I have done things from universal energy. That's a faster version of Reiki. And I have been working for the last 5 or 6 years with emotion code, which is the basics of releasing trapped emotions by using a swiping of the magnet or your hand from the governing meridian. And actually, I came up with the coding idea with other healers because I have been kind of stuck trying to release all my stuck emotions. And then I figured out that there were negative beliefs that were affecting our lives. And then more of that from the body code version of Dr. Bradley Nilsson, that we have other things like miasms and things, blockages coming from our ancestors, father and mothers. So everything came up to a big pile, and I was so unable to release all of it at once. So I was looking for a fast way to release all these emotions. You know, the technology, the phones, they are really popular. You know, about 10 years ago, we didn't know that we could have a chat like this on Zoom or even talk with through the video. So healing modalities are getting better and faster as well. So that I figured out that how can I not release a bulk of trapped emotions all at once? I was trying it with the emotion code that I'm certified with, and I was getting good results. And one of my clients told me that let's release these emotions from all of our chakras all at once. How can we not do it? Let's try. We tried and it worked. Then we tried to release all our trapped emotions from our meridians and have them work perfectly, 100% blockage free, and it worked. So we figured out that intention is the basics of everything. When you intend to release something, it creates a vibration that it's realized and it's fast. So I was looking for ways to how to improve this naturally, and I figured out that there is a 15-dimensional code. It's called blueprint for our structures of our bodies that you can reach probably doing a deep meditation at the gut. That consists of all the packages, all the frequency packages of the human nature in its original form. So when you can find that package and upload it in your own energy field, then you can turn yourself back into your original form. So that's a code, that's a blueprint for a human body. And I figured out it's not just that releasing emotions or releasing other things. We need to release a whole bunch of things that we never even knew about. So I started downloading codes, and they are called power codes. Power codes are 53 basic things that we need in our energy field to function as if we were born in the first day, as if we were like a baby's purity. So when we look at the basics of energy healing, we know that people are energy, and we are super antennas both ways. We release and receive. And when we change our vibrations, we can change our life, and we can change our body. So what are power codes? They are the 15th dimension of the basics of human nature's frequency packages, and they are very powerful healing codes. They are the fastest healing modality known to man, as far as I know. I've been searching other kind of codes modalities. It uses a combination of sacred geometries and 5 elements of nature. And in order to look at the benefits of the power codes, it has a healing effect on the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual levels of our being. We can do remote or physical sessions. We use kinesiology, which is known as muscle testing, to find the proper codes for healings, which is from the 53 codes. And when we do a healing, we can do either one person, or we can perform group healings up to an unlimited number of people. So the nature of the power codes, they come from the 5 platonic solids, from the that is combined with the 5 elements of nature. We can prove mathematically that there are only 5 possible regular solids that has all the equal surfaces, and they represent the basic elements from which our building blocks of nature, world, and the universe form. For example, we can see the cube. It represents the earth. When we look at the tetrahedron, it's the fire. Icosahedron is water. Octahedron, it's air. And the dodecahedron, it represents the spirit. When we look at the history, we can see the platonic solids in history. Let's look at the ancient Roman dice on the left. It's it goes back to 200 and 400 after divine. And when we look at the one on the right, it's a icosahedron, and the dodecahedron, probably it was like a space observation unit, a tool, or something else. We don't know. And when we look back to 2500 BC, there are Neolithic carved stones from Scotland, and mathematics were known there back then. And look at the nature. Platonic solids are in nature too. Dr. Moon's oxygen model is forming a cube. A methane molecule design is a tetrahedron, and HIV virus is represented with a icosahedron. And also, platonic solids are found in the golden ratio as well. They hold the golden ratio. Golden ratio is the nature's beauty standard. It's constructive, it means correcting distorted waves and entropy reversal. In an experiment, when the researchers used the carbon-60 molecule on the rats, laboratory mice, with the golden ratio, it increased their life expectancy by 90%. So the platonic solids provide us with the power codes, which they are based. And when we use the power codes in our bodies, which means we attune ourselves to the golden ratio, which is the undestructive form and the regeneration form. So we can create maybe anti-aging and age reversal, or just being a better person. Okay, let's see the other slide. Okay, if you would like to compare the power code modalities, which I'm certified in the emotion code, I would like to present this. When we start, the starting practice, it starts in the first day, as an emotion code or another healing modality. You may compare it. It doesn't take time to be professional. You just need to be attuned to the power codes. We use kinesiology, and the best thing I like it because I was using the emotion code or other healing modalities when we had a crisis in our home. And I have 3 kids. I have myself, my husband. I have 5 people to work on when we have a whole family crisis. And to release all this like tension and get over the crisis, it took me 30 minutes or minimum 15 minutes each person. And I didn't have that time. So I needed a really quick modality to start a session from everyone so we can keep on living our lives naturally and joyfully at the same time. So the practitioner time to perform a session takes only 1 to 5 minutes, which is very, very, very convenient, which in other healing modalities like emotion code, I needed 30 minutes or an hour gap to perform a session. And the healing time for a session after starting is 45 minutes. And after each session, there's a process time when it takes an energy to be released. It takes up to 3 days, and other healing modalities may take maybe more. So this makes us available for another session coming afterwards soon enough. And it makes our healing faster. So we can perform group sessions with the power codes. And the best thing is using life force energy. When you perform a session as a healer, or when we are together with a friend and if friend is really tired or worried, it kind of draws our life force energy. And when we're worried about the person, we kind of share our life force energy. And this happens a lot during the sessions. When I was working as a healer, I was really tired from the sessions. I was sometimes having up to 5 motion code sessions a week. And after, a day, not a week, maybe 20 sessions a week, but 5 sessions a day. And after those sessions, I was so tired. So this really causes the life force energy to be low, and I couldn't continue after a few months. I was thinking, I really enjoy helping people with their blockages, freeing them. And I really need something that doesn't take my life force energy, that doesn't make me tired afterwards. So using the power codes, you don't share or use your life force energy. So that's really important. You can start a healing session with just 1 command. It's a modular system. You can do some like protocols, programs, you can do whatever you want. You can, with only 52 codes, it's like Lego blocks. You can create whatever you want. You can work on anything, any blockages that you see on a person. And in order to make a comparison, you can also check it with your own kinesiology, muscle testing as well. If we use a minimum and maximum 1 to 10 range, just try to test which healing modality releases what amount of negative energy. And if I check with the motion code is 2 to 10, it doesn't mean that it's not good enough. It's just like it releases slowly, and you need to perform more sessions on a person to achieve the same results. And as the technology develops, healing technologies also develop. So we have the power codes and they release up to 10 maximum negative energy release compared to other healing modalities. This is really interesting because it means that you can have less sessions and get more results. And if you have more sessions, you can get even years of sessions results in really short amounts of time, like months, which is very, very, very convenient. So the person can be balanced maybe in 3 to 4 months, having 30 or 40 sessions twice a week. So they can have a really nice time afterwards. They can feel relaxed, happy, joyful, and enjoy their lives. So what does this power codes technology do? It can boost your life force, prana, by removing your blockages to receive more love to your body, and that amplifies your healing. It helps you realize self-love as the creator loves you, which many people lack. It restores, clears, balances, optimizes, or harmonizes your chakras to optimal working order. It dissolves blockages in meridians to allow the ki to flow through your body. It aims completing soul lessons that you haven't been able to resolve, of answering perception abilities to the highest and best by activating your dormant DNA. It regrounds with the earth in optimal, proper working order. It releases self-conflicts and unworthiness consciousness, which is a big topic in many people because they want to have abundance, but they have unworthiness, which really blocks the abundance coming to that person. It resolves high priority unhealthy addictions like smoking, alcohol, binge eating, or whatever they have. They have the will to stop. It creates new healthy habits and acknowledges holistic care, which is also important because some people take care of physical body really a lot, but they miss their emotions or they don't care about their thoughts or energy or the soul, which lacks and which creates the physical illness afterwards. It heals your body in the most loving way. And it makes you feel alive at all times and surrender to divine. It activates your Merkaba to generate more love. It repairs your relationships with family and friends. It establishes a deep connection with nature. It dissolves your heart wall, which is a term specified by Dr. Bradley Nilsson from Emotion Code. A heart wall actually is the trapped emotions. When your heart gets hurt, your unconscious and subconsciousness puts negative emotions, those trapped emotions around your heart, which kind of creates a heart wall after many hurts. So it protects your heart to be hurt from that same emotion again. It may be a good idea to have a heart wall during some crisis or when you're having trouble with relationships. But after this is over, when the time passes, the heart wall still stays there. And Bradley Nilsson says there's 93% of people in the population who has heart wall. And it's easy to make because we're hurt in many ways. But once you release a heart wall, your life changes. So it's heart wall releases, it takes maybe 1 hour, and some emotion code practitioners take 3 hours for a heart wall session. I was really quick with kinesiology, so I sized this down to 20 minutes, and I did 330 heart wall sessions. Prior to maybe I worked over 400 hours. And afterwards, I said, it took me 2 years to achieve that number. I said, there must be an easy way to release the heart walls, because when we release the heart wall, we can release the heart's energy and we can change the world to peace and to love. So that was my mission, actually, to find the way to download the codes, because I wanted more people to have their hearts released. You know, the heart is the center of the spirit. And when they say follow your heart, you see the heart's mission. But if you have a blockage in order to understand what's your heart's mission or what your heart pulsates for, you cannot find it because it's with the trapped emotions, it's just numbed down. So you have to find a way to release your heart wall. Power Codes releases that heart wall easily. And without any hush in a session, or during the monthly sessions, it's really easy to remove the heart walls. And I have practiced this to release the heart walls with many groups, and without adopt or like tiring sessions, it's done really easily. Okay, let's keep on. The technology, Power Codes technology clears all the energetic, mental, emotional walls, as well as our hearts and organs and the body. It manifests our dreams 2 times faster, helps us do this. It cleanses the programs relating to safety, survival, security, uncertainty, relationships, sexuality, emotional neediness, not worthy of deserving love, codependency, speaking our truth, being seen, trusting the divine, trusting guidance and intuition, vision, goals and dreams, false ceilings, connection to source, and a lot more. It removes our limiting beliefs, including money, health, relationships that are no longer serving you in a healthy way. And the best way to do is that you just need to comply to take a session, And when you say, I want a session, and the practitioner starts on you, you don't have anything else to do on your side. You just receive the energy, receive the codes, and your life starts changing. It doesn't even have to be a one-to-one session via Zoom or anything. It can be a remote session as well. And it heals the core woundings of our inner child, which is a really big topic as well. It resets our expectations out of alignment with our soul path. It aligns our beliefs to the absolute truth of the Creator. It cleans the highest priority ancestral karma from paternal and maternal line. It redefines the 5 elements in our body, spirit, and add their missing frequencies. It helps us enjoy and love our body fully, which is also missing in many people. Do you love your bodies? Do you enjoy your lives? And this is the only body you can have. But many people seek to change their body or want to exchange it with someone else, but that's not possible. So you have to really enjoy and love your body fully. And this helps, Paracos helps us remove those blockages as well. It transmutes non-benevolent energies from food, drinks, Wi-Fi, EMF, to benevolent ones in body. It dissolves any blockages that keeps us stuck from moving forward. It balances male and female energies. It restores and enhances our relationship with the Creator of all. So it makes us connect with the Creator directly, removes those blockages so you can hear whatever you need, any direction in your life personally. It automatically releases negative emotions, even the stubborn ones, clears our energy field from non-loving and offensive energies. Yes, it does many things. Okay, it does over 351 energetic blockage clearings together in just one healing technique. And another thing that I've seen, not in other things, is it repairs and strengthens our heart line, which is really important because when our heart line is broken, we cannot bring light in our body and we cannot create our thoughts into realizations. It removes all our tangled cords of past relationships that are considered unhealthy. It cleans and restructures our subtle bodies from etheric, emotional, and mental. It optimizes our soul belief systems, cleans highest priority of past life karma, creates continuous gratitude action, brings focus on healing and creation of our own life, realizes our soul purpose, increases our soul love, easily maintains meditative states to focus our brain. Many people complain about the monkey chatter in their minds, and this stops after a couple sessions. It relaxes our mind easily and stops negative inner talk, helps body repair its metabolic functions. So this is the Merkaba that's in the, this is star tetrahedron, and we can see the Merkaba in the golden ratio by Leonardo da Vinci. So when we start each session, we activate the Merkaba. That's really important. And when we look at the scale of consciousness through, there's a book called Force versus Power. From you can see that under about the 200 there's a negative emotions, and over 200 there's positive emotions. When you do each session in any healing modality, you raise your consciousness, you raise your frequency. So when you work with Paracos, in a really short time, you can achieve to raise your emotion up to peace and maybe to enlightenment point. So you have to you don't have to work so hard in order to achieve these scale of consciousness high points, which is really relaxing. So you have an expanded consciousness and you can create more in your life. You can change your life much more easily. Yes, I talked about the heart wall, and this is a slide for the heart wall. When you have a heart wall, this is easily released by the Paracos, and the results of the heart wall is a decrease in energy and immunity. It creates broken love messages. It hurts relationships and that you cannot attract love. It creates loneliness. It stops creativity and success. And one cannot find life's purpose when you have a heart wall. Paracos works with the chakras and meridians as well. And it helps you open your third eye, which also releases the blockages to help you achieve higher rates of consciousness, higher levels of consciousness. Yes, when we look at our foods, Paracos helps us with the good eating habits as well, because we have a holistic way of looking in the Paracos that it works with your physical, mental, emotional, and energy base. So it makes you create living foods, more alive foods, so you can have a better life energy, physical energy. How to have a holistic care point of view, which connects your mind, body, and spirit. So it's really important, because I have been interested into healing modalities for 20 years, but I have, for my past 15 years, trying to achieve a standard of living that's free from chemicals. So I have seen that ecological way of living really created a pure body, and the pure body created good hormones, and the hormones are related to the third eye as well. So I think it's a higher possibility for a person to download anything like a healing modality, because we are all channelers when we take good care of our bodies. So it has to be in balance. Our lives has to be in balance with the body, spirit, and mind. And these are one of the bases of the Paracos. Yes, so I would like to present you with a Paracos session here. And if you'd like, you just can relax and have a Paracos session. You just, maybe you would like to lie down, close your eyes. Okay. Okay, let's have a session with the Paracos. If you would like to have the session, please say loudly, yes, I agree to take this Paracos session. Just say it to yourself loudly. You don't have to open the microphone. Just say that you consent to have the Paracos session with me. Okay. First, we're going to activate the Merkaba, which is the light vehicle around your body. With the code I'm running, you can feel the two pyramids facing each other in tetrahedral form, rapidly spinning around your body. You can feel the spinning motion around yourself. Now I'm going to run a code to purify the distorted energies that will clear all the static energies in your energy field, which prevents you from getting healing more effectively. Let's run that code now. You can feel any releases from your hands, legs, downwards. We feel positive and negative emotions every day. If they get stuck, they cause a lot of havoc in our energy fields, from mental, emotional to physical illnesses. So with the code that I'm running now, I'm going to be helping you to release any stuck emotions, any amount of stuck emotions that you need to release from your energy field now. You may feel wherever it's releasing, the energy is moving in your body, different sensations, cold, hot, or any other kind of sensations. Yes, these codes now will do the cleansing in your energy field for a continuous 45 minutes. You can keep on lying down and enjoy your session. The session will be available later for replays. For any amount of times that you would like to listen, you can come back to this recording and enjoy the session again. The release of blocked energies will continue up to 3 days. Some may be 1 day, some will be 3 days. It depends on each person. In this process, there may be emotional ups and downs, a desire to cry, fatigue like as if you're run over by a truck, sleepiness, intense energy, hot and cold feelings of energies in the body. And I advise you to drink plenty of structured water, have a salt bath if you're feeling low in energy, get a good sleep, and let the healing work. And after the process time, up to 3 days afterwards, you will feel much more alive and better, hopefully. I hope you're enjoying the power code session. And at this time, I'd like to talk a little bit more about the power codes. At this point, you can stop the recording if you're watching from a recording and keep having a session for 45 minutes. And afterwards, you can keep on listening. But right now, I'm going to continue. And thank you for being with me. If you would like to have more power codes practitioners and I am offering personal one-to-one sessions and monthly sessions as well. Sessions are twice a week. And there's also power codes training, which requires a basic module, which you get attuned to the 53 power codes. And then we have the protocol modules. And these protocol modules are deeper understandings in the healings. There are 5 modules of protocols we perform. Total Energy Reset Protocol, which is a deep spa kind of cleaning in the energy field. We perform a fat loss protocol combined with the lymphatic drainage protocol. We have wealth and increased money flow protocol for abundance. We have relationships protocol, and we have a miracle healing protocol, which is used for any kind of physical illnesses. I would like to add at this point that Power Codes is not a modality to cure any disease. It's just to help to release the body's blockages, energetic blockages, and to create the natural healing of the bodies itself. The natural healing is supported so that the body can heal itself naturally from the diseases. But if you have an illness that needs any attention for the medical care, please always see your doctor and don't miss that, please. This is the Total Energy Reset Protocol, which is advised for many healers to achieve a fast healing or for people who look for maximum spiritual growth. From the Healing Codes, healing.codes website, you can check the Total Energy Reset Protocol. It helps you experience a life transformation in a really short time, in days. It raises your vibration so fast, instantly, to joy, divine love, and peace. It releases over 40 energy blockages. You can check that blockages from the website. They are released from physical, emotional, mental, and energetic bodies. And if you are serious about being a better healer, because many healers find themselves really stuck in healing mode, they try to heal others, but they don't try to heal themselves because they don't have time or they have other responsibilities, or usually there's a lot of things to heal that you don't want to deal with. So it's easier to deal with other people's blockages. But this is a protocol to help you get over those in a really quick amount of time. It helps you increase your level of consciousness up to 700, which is the enlightenment level, and your IQ to the highest levels in days. So you can help others raise their consciousness too. You can contact me, Başak Pirtini from healing.codes, or from my email, healing@healing.codes. And my Instagram accounts are the Power Codes and Başak Pirtini. Thank you for listening and being here now. And it's a great pleasure to introduce you the Power Codes technique. I really enjoyed this time together. I hope you have a nice healing session. And right now, if you would like to have any comments of how you felt, you're more than welcome. How was your healing? Okay, so I would like to have Zeynep to have her experiences. She's a Power Codes practitioner, and she's really helping me with a lot of clients, because when I was working with the Power Codes, I was always having the dream of helping many people. So right now I'm having healer friends. We're working as a team, and we're working with many modalities, but Power Codes is our priority. And Zeynep does a really great work with all the protocols and the healing session. Zeynep, can you tell us about your experiences with the Power Codes, please?
Hello, everyone. Hello, Başak. My name is Zeynep, and I help people expand their consciousness. I went through a spiritual awakening back in 2020 that changed my life. I met with Başak, I met with Healing Codes, and I started to learn from her, especially Total Energy Reset Protocol, which uses Power Codes, turned me to the original human blueprint design. I get very quick results to live in higher frequency. I started to hear my higher self, my guides. I connect to joy, peace, divine love, and creator. And my life has changed in a miracle way. And I'm really grateful for this. Through that journey, I let go of my painful past, dropped labels that didn't serve, and become free of much of the autopilot beliefs I was operating from. from that point on, I have felt it's my mission to empower other people to know that they are high vibrational beings that can become free of the past pain and past negative experiences. And now I believe that my life purpose is to raise my vibration and level up consciousness and to help others do it too. And I think the power cost is the fastest way for this. Thank you, Başak.
Thank you, Zeynep, for sharing your point of view. Okay, thank you for joining the Paracos Technique introduction and having a session. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you'd like to hear more about Paracos or our work and help us heal you in your healing journey, we would like to more than help you with your life's journey. Okay, thank you and bye-bye.